We've seen the release of the weights for the BMW Caulfield Cup and the Emirates Melbourne Cup today, and Greg Carpenter has come up with a pair of stablemates at the top of the weights in Alandy and Efficient.
Dual horses at the head of the weights are Efficient, the winner in 2007, who's been the benchmark stayer here in Australia. Alandy's also been given 58 kilos. There are 4 Group 1 races run in Europe for horses older than 3 at further than 2,400 metres, and last year he won 2 of them.
Dermot Weld is the only European trainer to win the Melbourne Cup, and he has 2 key contenders this year, Profound Beauty and Rite of Passage.
He's just got such an exciting record, whether it's in high weight races, jumps races or professional staying races, that it's likely that even though he's a 6-year-old, 7-year-old here, that the best is still ahead of him.
Luca Kamani has come very close to winning the Melbourne Cup with 2 seconds. He's pinning his faith this year on Managar and Drunken Sailor.
Drunken Sailor and Managar. Managar's a very good French horse who's joined the Luca Kamani stable this year, part owned by an Australian interest. Drunken Sailor had a breakthrough black type win last weekend in the March Stakes. He's got 53, and that's the sort of profile that I think Luca concentrates on now. Second with Purple Moon at 53.5, second with Bauer at 53.
The defending champion in the Emirates Melbourne Cup is shocking, and Greg Carpenter has allocated him 57 kilos.
It's a significant increase over his winning weight last year, which was 51. 6 kilos, 1.5 of that represents the 4-year-old to 5-year-old weight for age progression, which is 1.5 kilos. So in actual fact, the way I look at the world, he's been penalised 4.5 kilos.
The Cup's King has a swag of nominations, Bart Cummings, across both events, so you think he's top-weighted horse with 56 kilos, and the boys at TAB Sportsbet had particular interest in the weight allocated to Faint Perfume in the Emirates Melbourne Cup. She has 52 kilos.
Well, we did take interest in it because we decided on a special with Bart about his 13th Melbourne Cup winner. What we're going to do is, come Friday, we're going to double the odds. So from the 15 to 1 as it is to about $30, and we're going to take that up to $1 million. So punters going to get on it, double your odds for Faint Perfume.
Some of the other key horses in the weights this year, Amudre, the boom horse from Warrnables, on 51. Likewise, Linton. Shootout has 55 kilos. You'll see all the weights on the website, racingvictoria.net.au. We also caught up with Lee Jordan at today's media conference, and he's delighted with the way the internationals are shaping up.
I think we're going to have runners from Hong Kong, Japan, England, Ireland, France and Macau. So we're going to have 6 countries represented over the whole spring, which is great. It's going to add that extra bit of interest to the whole carnival.
Lee also provided an update on the quarantine situation at Werribee.
The situation's pretty positive. Aquis officials visited Werribee yesterday and walked through the facility. They were happy with the facility and also happy with the procedures put in place. There's a bit of work to be done today between RVL and Aquis with regards to finalising the manuals. Be fairly hopeful that we'll have approval for the facility by latest tomorrow.
Well, that's been the release of weights and handicaps for the Emirates Melbourne Cup and the BMW Caulfield Cup. Stay tuned for more news.